record. Luckily, I read. Okay, nice. Now, so as for the seminar for today, we will focus purely on Form 2s. Okay, Form 2, of course. And as for the given notes, right, you notice I include like some quite, I would say, quite special kind of Form 1 questions, okay, for especially Catholic high school students and some school, I forget which school really, because there is a few school mentioned to me that, few school students say, teacher, my exam, right, include Form 1. Okay, so I included some very important one. Okay, now, so of course, 1.5 hours, we can't do much. Okay, the only thing I can focus on is like Form 2. Okay, Form 2, and we will try to do as much as possible. And then you can see that I put algebraic expression, algebra as the first one, which is the most important one. And of course, the next one I go into will be number pattern and sequence, and finally, algebraic formula. But I repeat again, it depends on our timing. Okay, now, so these are the three main things. And then, now, so I want everybody to flip to like this page. Okay, this page where it shows page what? Page number 3. So you leave it there. You flip to that already, you leave it there. Now, then the next thing you do for me, very, very simple. If let's say possible for you to open up like TTC Education, tcceducation.org webpage, you open it now. If let's say possible lah. Now, so as for me, right, now I will open it to show you like the details that I want to show everybody. So you open it already. So if let's say possible, you open it. So I'm going to show you like what are the things that you need to know in tcceducation.org. So important stuff. Now, of course, for those that you are with recording, because a lot of you can attend. Okay, because physical student mentioned to me like, teacher, I got some events on that day, so I can't come. So I'll be watching recording. Yeah, no problem. Go ahead. Now, so I'm going to show everybody like one very important thing. Okay, so let me just show my screen. Okay, screen number 2. Bam. Okay, everyone, you can see my screen, right? Can? You tell me what you see now. Just in case you are seeing the not the correct thing that I want to mention to you. Yeah, so what you see now? So do you see like one page where it shows tcceducation.org? Yes, and then you see another part where it states that Form 2 midterm exam predictions. You saw that? Okay, nice. Now, be careful, like every single student that happens to be in the class, of course, including students where you're watching recording after that. Now, so the first thing you do, if let's say possible, you're using your tab, your phones, anything. So if let's say possible, you open up your tcceducation.org, and once you open up, right, now, then the next thing you do is to go down, scroll down, and you see your first post as midterm exam seminar 2025, which is how you enter the class. Right now, okay, so I'm going to enter it. Okay, bam, so I'm going to enter. Now, so once you enter already, okay, of course, you know how to enter the seminar, everything. And here is the part where there is an orange button, just like last year. You've been through your seminars before with my Form 1 class. Now, so what you're going to do is that you're going to click on this type. Bam. Okay, you click on this. And the moment you click on this, right, it will lead you to like all the Form 1 up to Form 5 notes plus answers. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. Okay, so I'm going to click. Ding, ding. So the moment I click, I enter into math. Okay, so I click. Dang. Now, then you notice that the notes is there. The answer is already posted there. Okay, the answer is already posted there. And then including a very important thing where I want you to download it now. If let's say possible, you download now. So you download it. Okay, you right click, you download. Bam. Okay, download it. Now, so once you download already, suppose you will see something like this. Suppose you will see something like this. Okay, so if let's say for those that possible, once you download already, you type okay. Let me know. So I will tell you all the things first before I start the class, because just in case mid like halfway you go already, then you didn't take like that very important things that I need to show you all. Very, very important stuff. Okay, very good. Now, so once you download it, okay, nice. So let me see how many of you. Okay, good. So around 20 plus of you download already. So the rest, if let's say not possible, you do later. You do later. Now, so if let's say possible, you download. Now, so once you download already, okay, now, so you open up the PDF file. Do you notice that you can actually click on the link? You try clicking on it. If I tap like any of the blue color link, it's a hyperlink. It's a hyperlink. Now, so you notice there's plenty of them, right? Okay, so let's say I click on one of it. Okay, let's say I want to click on algebra. So I click, bam. So when you click on it, do you notice it flies you to that specific playlist? So after you get into that playlist, can you see I put all the very important go-throughs for you? So the good thing is that we start 1 month, okay, I wouldn't say 1 month earlier, but 3 months. 3 weeks earlier, right? So we started 3 weeks earlier, so you can use it as a reference if let's say you are still not so okay with your chapter 2s. Okay, now then of course you see, so I go back. Let's say you mentioned, teacher, but I want some questions to go through. How? I put that simplify, the simplify expand version, the simplify factorize version. Okay, now but when you click on it, right? Okay, let me show you. I see. Let's say I click on one of it. It's like, I click on it. So it direct me to this part. Correct, right? Then student will be like, teacher, what the heck? This one is like 2 hours, you sure not? Now, the thing is that I cut that specific time frame. So you notice, okay, let me show you like one very important thing. So when I open up, so do you notice like, so all these things I recorded for Form 5 students. And Form 5 students, right, they are still being tested Form 1, Form 2, Form 3s. So I click on that specific part, you see, I already click on that specific, where's my algebra? There, you see, algebraic expand, algebraic fraction. So I already click on that and I set to that specific timing. So you watch that particular, like probably 10 or maybe 6 minutes explanation, then you can close already. You get what I mean? So you don't say like, teacher, 2 hours is crazy, so I have to watch the whole 2 hours. No. Some of it, if let's say teaching, then of course you have to watch the whole thing if you need it. If you don't need, of course you don't watch out. Like, teacher, I know how to do already. And then why you go through, right? If let's say you don't know, you need some further explanation, these are the one. So that's why the PDF copy. Okay, you see, everyone, the PDF file that I prepared for you, right? They are questions where I explain to students. You can use it as a what? As a walkthrough. Okay, as a walkthrough. So the PDF file that I sent to you, right? It's public. Everybody can get it. So if let's say your friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, anyone need it, just fly to them. It's like, hey, I noticed that's a very important videos, right? So it might help you. So you send to them. Okay, can? Now then another one. Like another one will be like student. I think like how many students? I think in my class, right, there is a few just like 2 students or 3 students mentioned to me like, teacher, my school, right? Oh, includes chapter 5. Okay, chapter 5 is quite a big chapter, it's like crazy. Okay, it's a very, very big chapter. So what you can see is that over here, Form 2, can you see I put there arc and sector relating to 2 pi r squared? Now, this is for those that if you need a walkthrough, on chapter 5, this is the one. Was chapter 6 a bit hard, but I did put it over here because chapter 6 is like very big. For your case, right? Let's say you need my help. You're in my online class, okay? Need my help, you let me know. So like any of the questions you get stuck, right? Just let me know. You spam me a bit if let's say I didn't reply. Are you in my class, right? Okay. So because chapter 6 I didn't record, I record like chapter 5. Because chapter 5 they need it. Like Form 5 students they need it. So it's actually my YouTube channel is like more to like Form 4 and Form 5. So I just cut like the parts where it helps you out. So I put it over here. Okay. And of course, students in the PDF, in the PDF file that I mentioned to you, right? All the so-called predictions are. Can you see Form 1? There's like linear equations like lines and angles, all those, right? Now, these are little basics where some students their exam includes Form 1, so they need it. So I put it over here for them for recaps. I don't have complete walkthrough of chapter 1 up to the last chapter 13 in your Form 1. That will be what? That will be, you have to, easy for the rest of the Form 1 chapter, please practice the past year questions that I prepared for you over here. So you have your past year questions, you can click on it, answers is given inside already, then you can use that as a revision. Okay, especially for those that you're not in my class, so this is a very good, I would say, walkthrough lah, as in all the chapters, because you have answers, you have questions to try, especially relating to your exam one. Okay, Ken? Now, so any question before I move on? Anything? Yeah, let me know in the chat. If let's say you need any helps. Yeah, Warren, anything? Okay, now let me mention to Warren. Warren, where do you send this thing? Okay, I mentioned one more time, everyone. See, so how do you get this link? How do you get this link? First of all, like the starting of the class, just like I said, you enter into ttceducation.org, the one where you enter your seminar, right? So you click on the first post, bam. I click on the first post, and then you go down. Be careful with the words that I mentioned for every single class, very important. So you click on this, click here to get the PDF and answer. So you click, bam. So you click already, right? And once you click already, you enter into form 2, like, then you enter into math. So you click. Then after you enter already, you see the first one, touchable. Touchable means you can click on the link, it will fly you to that specific playlist. Okay, but make sure you download the playlist. Let's say you didn't download if you didn't download the PDF file, how do you click on it? So you can click on your phone, you can click on your computer anyway. So this one is like hyperlink one. Okay, so you can try it out. Okay, you can try it out. Okay, understand? Can Warren? Okay, Now, so our closing thing. Okay, our closing thing. We will go into like our normal questions already. Now, so everyone, so we're gonna get into like the details now. The details as in for our seminar, we have to go through like what kind of questions. The more we go through, the better, of course. Okay, now, so here. Yeah, let me just screen it first. Okay, good. Now, so I screened it already, so everyone can see my screen already, correct, right? Now, so as for the screen, right, this is page what? This is page number 3. Okay, this is page number 3. Now, so like what I mentioned, I won't be going through every single part. You have full solution ready. Okay, you have answers to go through. And what I'm going to do is to straight get into the question, and then you're going to see how I solve the whole situation. Okay, the PDF file that I sent, that I put it over here, put it over there in your Google Drive, right? That's a very important thing. Important, like I would say, page where you can use it as a very detailed go through. Okay, now so algebraic expressions. Okay, algebraic expression, your chapter 2. Okay, the one of the biggest and most important chapters in your form 2 exams. Okay, now the starting of the part, right, it talks about introduction. And as you can see over here, I put like 2 very important basics. I mentioned that whatever plus minus related question, when you have the same unknown, you're going to continue with your plus minus, right? Okay, if let's say your unknown shows a different unknown, then you will stop there. Like for instance, I will do like, I'll place like 2 examples for each of the parts. So I want to write like 2ab minus 5ab. Now that will be a very simple question under this. Now everyone, 2ab minus 5ab, as we are using the money method to go through, as well as unknown is the same, right? You see, same unknown. Then you just do it like 2 minus 5. So what you get for your 2 minus 5? Negative 3. Right? So I'll put there negative 3ab. So the idea for plus minus will be, what? As long as you get the same unknown, you will continue with your plus minus. So when you do your plus minus, you do the money way. I repeat, 2 is like you have 2 ringgit because it's positive 2. Okay, then minus 5, it shows what? It shows like you owe somebody 5 ringgit. You have 2, you owe somebody 5 ringgit, you return the 2, you still owe 3 ringgit. This is the idea. Okay, now, then of course, the next thing, we're going to talk about something relating to, let's say 5xy square. You see like 5xy square, then I put there like minus and minus 3xy square. Now, students, obviously, unknown-wise is the same. Okay, xy square is the same thing. So you can continue with your plus minus. And you notice like, hey, teacher, there's like 2 symbols placing it side by side. So that double minus, you're going to change to what, everyone? When you get the same symbol like minus and minus, you're going to switch to plus, right? So your first working comes out to be what? Your first working comes out to be a very obvious 5xy squared plus 3xy squared. And eventually you will get same unknown ma? Just do the money way. You have 5 ringgit, you have 3 ringgit, total you have 8 ringgit. So 8xy squared. Okay, now so you notice no change to the unknowns at all. Your unknown stays AB. Okay, the one at the bottom is like xy squared, everything stays. Okay, it's a very strict process for your plus minus. You use the money way, and as long as you get the same unknown, you will continue. Now, so what do I mean by different? You're gonna stop there. For example, 5xy minus minus like 3xz, everybody. Do you get the same unknown? Obviously no, right? If let's say cannot, then you leave it there. Then stop equals to answer. So therefore, your answer will be 5xy minus 3xz. Okay. Now, so how if the question comes out to be, let's say, negative 4ab plus minus 6abc, for example. Okay, it's like two different unknowns as well. You have AB, you have ABC. So plus and minus different. Different, you're going to change to what, everyone? Different, you're going to change to minus, right? You see? Same, you change to plus, right? Different, you change to minus. So I will change to 4 minus 4AB minus 6ABC. Everyone, different unknown, stop. That's the answer. So that's the first part that you have to know. You have to make sure you check your unknown, whether they are same or different for your addition, subtraction, plus minus related questions. So you always remember first. So the thing is that for weaker students, right, especially like what happened to me last time. I already said in my non-class, I said that I cannot do unknowns. Like the starting of it, but at the end, I know how to do really because I've been mixing up because so many informations that your teacher gonna fit into your brain, right? So that's why you have to know like one very important thing, plus minus same unknown, you do different, you stop. Okay, can? Now, then the next thing for times divide. Okay, times divide, maybe I use a different color to emphasize. Everyone, when the unknown is the same or different, nobody cares, just do it. So I always draw like a Nike symbol to represent just do anything. You have different unknown, you have same unknown, you just combine them. And the best thing here is that the unknown will change. It's very simple. Okay, you can do everything. You can combine everything. You can get rid of the unknowns if let's say there's a divide. Now, so for plus minus, unknowns, everything stays. It won't change. Okay, unknown stays, it won't change. You see? AB and AB, unknown stays AB. Okay. Now then when you come into times divide, just a very simple process. The box over here is to show you the process on how to do your times. Okay, the first one, you focus on symbol. Symbol as in your plus minus. So the way on how you handle is like totally two different worlds. Plus minus is about plus minus. You use the money way to continue, right? Now, but when you come into times divide, you're going to deal it one by one. So number one, you look at the symbol. Number two, you're going to look at the number. And finally, you check about the unknowns. You check out all the unknowns. Okay, so those are the three very important stuff. Now, so for the very, 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 very detailed version, you can click on the playlist. Because today is to focus on question. How to solve the question, how to solve the question, how to solve the question. So it's like a quick go through only for the front part. Okay. Now, so over here, I'm gonna come up with like different situation. Okay, but like two examples only. Okay. So the first example, let's say I come out with something like 3ab times with negative 4. Let's say AC let's say for this situation. Okay, everyone, I already said you have same unknown, you have different unknown, nobody cares for times divide. You combine them. But we're going to do it part by part. So when you look at the symbol, you see how we're going to deal with it. Students tends to what, tends to like, teacher, I notice times very easy. Then they mixed up times divide and plus minus. They use times divide method in plus minus, gone. And the reason why they mixed up, okay, number one, because times divide is quite easy. And the second thing is because of what? The second thing is because of what? When you come into like form 2 question, right? They mix into combined operation. So in the question itself, you have to handle plus minus, you have to handle times divide. So that's why student mix up is like, oh shit, what to do? That's why in this class, after I talk about this plus minus thing and times divide, so when I come into the question, I will emphasize it again. I will say, okay, this is plus minus. So what you're going to focus on? You're going to come back to this. Okay, same unknown, continue. Plus minus, you do the money way. Then when we are dealing with times, so nobody cares about unknown, just combine them. So you do times using a proper steps like symbol, number, and so you have to make sure you separate them. Okay, so when you come into times, symbol first. So we're going to deal with symbol. So maybe symbol I use like red color to emphasize lah. Everyone, this is like positive and negative. Different, you get negative. Can you see we decide the symbol first? Unlike plus minus, we talk about what? You see plus minus, what we talk about? We talk about, hey, this is positive 2. It's actually, I have 2 ringgit. It's showing I have 2 ringgit. And the minus 5 over here, it shows I owe somebody 5 ringgit. I take my 2 ringgit, I return to the person, I still owe the person 3 ringgit. That's why I put negative 3. So you see, I'm dealing using money. But when you come into this, I'm dealing using symbol first. And then I come into unknowns. So unknown, okay, probably I use a different color. So I use blue color. Numbers are symbol done ready, plus minus get minus. Number 3 times 4, you get 12. And eventually, okay, maybe I use like a different color. I use green color for my unknowns lah. So when I talk about unknowns, I already said nobody cares about unknowns. Whatever things that you have here, if I say times, you're going to stick them together like glues. Now, so I'm going to stick them like A times A. Hey, students, what is A times A? I'm going to put it by the side as an idea. A times A is just like 3 times 3. 3 times 3, I know the answer is 9, but you can actually write it as 3 squared. So that's why you get A squared is the same. So that's why the more explanation you get from your teachers, okay, and of course, the more question you try it out and you get stuck and you keep asking it, eventually you will achieve what you want. I mean, achieve what you want as in you will finally understand them. Now, so you see like A times A, you get A squared, B nothing to times, you stick it like glues, and then C, you're going to stick it, and that will be your final answer for times. That's why I say times is actually easier. You can just stick at everything. Okay, now, then of course, when you come into your divides, this is times, you just stick everything, right? Then when you come into divide, okay, let's say we get another version about divide. So 2 examples, then we will get into the question already. Okay, can Now, so of course, like halfway, you have anything to ask, you can type in the chat. So when I'm there, I'm referring to the chat, I will explain it to you. Okay. Now, everyone. Okay, number 2, I'm going to write like negative 100 lah. So maybe you can use a calculator, you can prepare it. Negative 100. Let's say a cube b power 4 and c divide by negative 25. And then we have like a squared b power 7 and then c squared. Close it. Now, so I purposely come up with something special, as in you notice, hey, teacher, there's ABC. And the other side, you have ABC as well, but they have different powers. Does this consider as same unknown? No. Same unknown must be a cubed b power 4c, and the other one must be a cubed b power 4c. That will be same unknown. But I already said, when you are doing times divide, nobody cares about this. When you're doing plus minus related question like addition, subtraction, you have to care about whether same or different. Same, you continue with your money method, plus minus, different, you stop. That will be the answer. But this case, we have to divide lah. Now, so everyone, you see how I'm going to handle this. Now, for divide, right, it's for the primary students. For secondary, we're going to what? We're going to make it into fractions. For secondary, we're going to make it into fractions. So how do we make it into fractions, everyone? Okay, I'm going to write it by the side. Negative 100, a cubed b power 4c. Now, divide, change to over negative 25, a squared, b power 7, c squared. Now, this is how I convert into something easier to view. Now, everyone, of course, everybody knows that. Okay, just now, like, I put a very, I would say, basic kind of explanation by the side using green color. You see that? like a times a equals to a squared, right? Now, so I'm going to show the next very easy ideas to everybody. Now, everyone, agree or not? Actually, not to say agree or not. Like, I always say this in the class, like especially in physical. Is it a physical and online class, my normal class? So I always tell this to students, I say, students, I'm like grandma stories, grandfather story. I always mention the same thing, okay? Because like I already said during my ad maths, because of all these little things that my MS teacher mentioned to me, that's the reason why I understand how to do my math calculations. Yeah. Okay, of course, forming equation, those are different stuff, but calculation part is important. Yeah. You cannot say hey, because but probably the reason is because of what? Not enough practice. That's the reason. Because I used to have the same feeling. Yeah, I almost give up, almost. Because I kept getting like zero correct for my algebra. I kept getting the same outcome. So that's why eventually it's like my MS teacher managed to help me out. Okay, help the whole class basically. Okay, now so the second very little points, okay, like little things that matters, right? It will be 2 plus 3 over 2. Like existing students in my like existing normal class students, right? Can you answer like answer me? Like there's two situations here, number one, number two. Okay, of course, we know that suppose we have to do 2 plus 3 equals to 5, and then divide by 2, you get 2.5. And I'm writing the correct answer in front of you. 2 times 3 equals to 6. 6 divided by 2, you get 3. Okay, you know that. But my concern is that students, okay, and all the students in the class, can you tell me, number one and number two, which one you can do shortcut like this? Which one is correct if you do this shortcut using red color pens? Okay, when I slash it for you, which one is the correct one? Like obviously, number two is the correct one. Reason, if I slash the 2 and make it into 1, right? 1 times 3 equals to 3. 3 divided by 1 equals to 3, correct? But if you slash the 1 by the side, 1 plus 3 equals to 4. 4 divided by 1, the answer is 4. So number one, it's wrong. I mean wrong as in the red color slash that I do it for you to show you, okay, is not correct. You cannot apply shortcut like this. But as for times divide, you can actually do that. For times divide, you can actually do that. Okay, so therefore, nobody gonna touch plus minus when you're talking about simplifying, cutting off. Okay, Bermuda can, you're not doing that. Okay, only times divide you will do it. So therefore, since, now look at this. Since this thing over here, it's one algebraic term. So I'm going to show you what's algebraic term, everyone. Look at this. Now, look at this. Now, can you see number one? Your 12pq square r, it's one algebraic term. Okay? Algebraic term originally, okay lah, if you break it lah, not originally lah. If you break it up, right, it will be 12 times p times q times r. I'm pretty sure you know that. Because I'm pretty sure in your form 1 or maybe form 2, your teacher asks you to break this thing and then start doing your simplifying for your divide or maybe times. Right? I'm pretty sure this is what your teacher will do. Okay? Where this is the best way to understand, of course, but it's the most troublesome way because it will be like super long. So imagine if I get into this situation, if I get into this situation, if you're going to use the textbook way, I wouldn't say your teacher's way because some teacher they teach you shortcuts as well. Okay? But let's say we're going to use the textbook way, I will be like 100% your textbook going to write negative 100 times A times A times A times B times B times B times blah, blah, blah. Go ahead if let's say there is a power 43. Go ahead if let's say there's a power 75. Go ahead. So that would be like crazy, right now. So that's why if let's say we know that everything shows times relationship, we can just cut them using logic. So let's use logic and everyone please answer me instantly. Okay, one by one, everyone. I will handle the symbol first. Negative and negative, your answer stays positive, so I will leave it. Number-wise, the blue color one, 120 and the 25, they are times, that's why I can simplify already, okay? So I will cut off, I get 4 on top, right? So the logic comes in, everyone. You're going to answer me in the chat. Everyone, do you notice a cube and a square? And a cube shows, listen to what I mentioned. A cube shows a times a times a. Okay, imagine a situation. I'm not writing it. A cube shows a times a times a. Okay, a square shows a times a. So if let's say there is three a's on top, if let's say there is three a's on top and two a's below, so your brain can process this way, like 1a slash 1a slash up and down. And you're going to slash another one. And can you tell me how many a's left and where you're going to place it at? You're going to place it up or you're going to place it down after you slash them? Come, I need more replies. If you don't get what I mean, tell me. Teacher, what the heck are you talking about? Tell me. Okay, tell me. So participate in the chat. Very, very good. Yes. Okay, come. I'm gonna show you because like some students they need to be like visual. So I'm gonna show you the visual. Now see. So this is what I mean. Don't write, huh? So what I mean is that look at the a cube. It means a times a times a. The one below will be a times a. So what I'm trying to do is I cut 1 1, cut 1 1. Then I left one a on top. This is what I'm trying to say. So you imagine there's three a's on top, like a times a times a. You imagine there is two a's below, a times a. Then you slash off the a's because you know you can cut them. Come on, 8 divided by 8, you get 1, right? So a divided by a, you get 1. 100 divided by 100, you get 1. 8, I put it over here, you see. The next one, 8 divided by 8 equals to 1 because you cut off, right? W divided by W equals to 1 because you cut off, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Got it. Ayo, kaping koko. Ayo. Okay, now, so, but of course I already said, nobody write, whoops, accidentally erased the whole thing. Now, so this is what I'm trying to say. So that's why, come on, logic. So we got the answer on top already, A. So now, students in the chat, student in the class, tell me what you're going to do for your B. How many B's you left? Just tell me where you're going to place it at, like up or down, and then how many B's there. You see? Smarto. Right? So you left 3 of them, and it's at the bottom, right? So B cube. C left. How many C's you left? Mantap, bro. So C, done. So that's how we do. So now we're gonna mix them up. Okay, we're gonna mix them up. Oh my gosh. Sorry, students. You see, like even I do mistakes. C at the bottom. Okay. Now, so got the idea, everyone? So that will be answer. You have 1 C on top, you have 2 C below, right? So you cut it that 1. Okay, understand? Can also I'm telling you like the basics to it. So you need this, consider Form 1 basics, okay, to continue. Okay, now so I will complete like question number 1 as well. Which one? 2C at the bottom. What do you mean by 2C? Isn't it 2C at the bottom? Yeah lah. So C then CC ma. So you cut, you left 1C below. Because there's 1C on top, right? Oh. Sure. Okay. Warren, because you have more B's and more C below. You have more B and more C. So for Warren, so I'm gonna show you like the B parts only. So can you see B, you have actually 4 of them on top. But then at the bottom, you have how many of them? You have 7 of them. Then the moment you cut them off, you see? Can you see you have 3 below? That's the reason. That's why I put it at the bottom. Understand? Okay, I got it. Yes. Okay, nice. Hey, Warren, you don't want to consider online class, man? I noticed online class, you macam ask me more questions. Suggest to your mom. Maybe you can try online. But then physical, you didn't really ask for. No, I mean you ask more questions online, right? Okay, maybe you can consider that. Okay. Now, so everyone, basic wise, everything passed to you already. Okay, basic that you have to understand, I passed to you already. And now, since number one, just now I mentioned halfway, I will just explain this on number one, then I'll move to the questions already. Okay. Now, state the unknowns in algebraic term above the unknowns. So of course, the unknowns will be the D. Okay, you have the different style of Ds. Okay, so I'll move away. So I will move to the calculation part. Okay, calculation part. These are form ones. Okay, these are form one question. I will skip that. Form one question, I will skip. Now, so let's look at some higher, I wouldn't say higher level, but slightly more extreme. Okay, form one question, then we can move into form two. Because form two, eventually you're gonna handle your fractions, everything. You see your algebraic fraction. This is what we're gonna do. I noticed the alignment is like cha-cha a bit. So everyone can yeah. So this is page like what? This is page number 4. Page number 4, I need everybody to look at question number 2. Okay, question number 2. So I will just do one. Answer is already provided in the same link that I mentioned to you, where you can get the touchable link. The touchable link, you can fly to any friends. It's not private. Fly to them. It's not private, because students ask like, teacher, can I share to friends or not? Can. It's not private, it's public. It's in your YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, so everyone, this is page number 4. Okay, page number 4. You notice there's this type 4 combined operations. So I'm going to show you like when your plus minus times divide combine, right? How it looks like. Okay, everybody. This is algebra, and you can see this one shows 12p q squared minus 18pqr, right? And then divide by 6. And then minus 6, you got a bracket, and you have these two things over here. Now, the first thing is that students, do you notice, or maybe are you aware that you have same unknowns here? And the same unknown is like the pq square and the other pq square. And of course, your minus 18pqr and your qpr, where you have to switch to alphabetical order later. This one you don't simply go and change first. Okay, later you're going to change it. Okay, so students, let me show you the form 1 way, and after that we will slowly talk about form 2 factorization. I'm pretty sure some stronger or maybe moderate level students, right, they will say, teacher, this one macam can do factorize, huh? You're right. Okay, but let's not talk about that first. Let's talk about form 1. Okay, form 1, this is what we're going to do. 12pq squared over 6 minus 18pqr over 6. So that this is form 1. And since you split into 2 parts already, then you can start simplifying them. You see? Do you notice you get this 2pq squared minus 3pqr? This one understand? If you understand, you type 1. Now, this is what happened in form 1. You split them. Okay, you split them. And moreover, just now, the starting of the class, I talked about these little things that matters. I mentioned that, hey, this one plus minus, where can you cut the 6 and 12? If you cut the 6 and 12, gone. I said plus minus don't touch. Remember that? There. I show you again. You see? Plus minus, so that 2 plus 3 over 2. Don't touch. But then some student, you know what they mentioned to me? They said, teacher, but my Kumon teacher said when there's a plus minus, you have to cut both sides. Correct, right? Some student want to ask me that, like, teacher, I can cut both sides, man. Correct, right? But then I would say, not recommended for plus minus. You know why? How if this is 6 and 12, you can cut? Cut means that you can simplify. But this one, I give you 7. How? Gone already? Then you cut already, you say, teacher, 7 and 6 can cut, man? Gone. That's why plus minus, better don't touch. Better don't touch. So that's why Eventually, when you come into Form 2, your teacher teach you a better way. What is that better way that your teacher taught you? We name it as factorization skill number 1. Okay, factorization factorization, okay, like easy factorize. Now, so I'm going to chop a bit. Let me take away and show you the skill that I'm going to mention to you now. Okay, everyone, let me take away for a while. I just want to show you like what happened to our Form 2 in-depth. Okay, in-depth. So during Form 2, right, by using what Xinhua designed for us. Xinhua designed everything nicely, like, okay, part 1 kind of algebraic expression skill, part 2 kind of algebraic expression skill. Xinhua designed everything nicely already. Okay, so what happened is that we actually, not to say develop, but when we teach, 3 of us, we discuss, like me, Gaby, and Xinhua, we discuss, like, okay, these are the skills that students need to know before they kill the question, before they battles. Now, so you notice that in normal class, we talk about the 6 very important skills. We said that we have skill number 1 relating to expand. You see skill 1 and skill 2. In case like some of the students, you're not in my class, you want to do a screenshot, you can go ahead. But it's already in the playlist. Remember this one, I said the PDF file, you click on it, the 2 videos at the bottom, it shows there, master algebra, right? It's already there. It's just that I'm showing it over here in case you want a screenshot. Okay, so I'm going to show you another one. Now, so after these 2 skills, right, we have another additional 4 skills. See that? Now, so I'm going to show you easy factorize now. Easy factorize. Okay, where we name it as skill number 3. So we have all these very, very detailed skills that you need to kill your objective 2. So totally you have 6 skills. Okay, you need to know 6 skills before you can kill them. Okay, I mean battle the question, don't say kill. Okay, so over here, I'm going to show you what we're going to do for this so-called easy factorize. Okay, students, you remember the answer already? It's 2pq squared minus 3pqr. So I'm going to take these workings away. This is for the week, Form 1. Form 1, they use this. Okay, so let's see the pros. How we read the Form 2, how we do it. Everyone, 2 and 18. Tell me in the chat, everyone. Both numbers, you can divide with which number? Or maybe you can say, can you tell me the HCF to 12 and 18? I want maximum. Maximum. Actually, you are correct. Like a few students say, teacher, 2 cannot make? Can. 3 cannot make? Can. But if let's say go for maximum, what is it? Maximum, you go for 6 lah, correct, right? Okay, go for 6 lah. So everyone, you see how we're gonna handle 6. Put a bracket. The minus, you put it back, right? And you're gonna ask yourself, hey, 6 times what equals to 12? 6 times 2 equals to 12. 6 times what equals to 18? 6 times 3 equals to 18. So this is like our easy factorize skill. Easy factorize skill, where we name it as skill number 3 lah. 6 skill, this skill number 3. Okay, then the next one, numbers, everything settled. We look at the unknowns, everyone. You notice unknown-wise, this is like P, Q, and Q. This is P, Q, and R. Tell me, in each of the term, who repeats? Number 1, P repeats. Number 2, your Q repeat as well, right? So you're going to take your PQ and PQ, just write once. Tell them PQ repeats in each of the term. If let's say there is 3 terms, then you have to make sure every single term appears PQ. But obviously, most of the time you have 2 terms only. You possibly can be 3 terms, 4 terms. So now you're going to tell yourself, oh, PQ repeats. And what left inside? You left Q, you left R. So if you expand it in, you still get the same answer. Okay, then over 6. Over 6, over 6, Now, so this is what we mean by factorization. Okay, everyone understand factorization, right? Now, so I'm going to teach you what do I mean by we can control in the question. Students, let me tell you something. Can you see now there are times relationship already? You saw that? You know there are times, right? There are times already. Plus, minus, you cannot touch, ma. There are times already, you know. You see? Students, when there are times, what can you do? You can cut. You see, when times you can cut the 2 and 2, right? Now, when there are times. So now there are times ready. You see, your 6PQ and your 2Q minus 3R is a times already, ma? So can you see there's a 6 there? So it means you can cut the 6 and 6. Now you can cut when there are times. Now, so I'm going to tell you what is control already. Okay, everyone, the red color one, I'll take it away. Now, so you really understand that suppose PQ you can take it out, right? But students, you know what? I control the question. You know why? You know why I want to control the question? Because do you notice they want you to simplify the 6 only? So I will rewrite the original question back. So do you notice? I can cut the 6 and 6. Do you notice the answer is the same as this? It's the same. This is what I mean by the form two-way. Form two-way looks clean. Clean and fast. But of course, student will say, teacher, you explain so many things. Then only you write these little things only. Fast math, this one is explanation. If let's say you do it yourself, it's supposed to be very fast. Okay, now, then I already cut it off. I get my answer ready. Next part, now this is what I mean by the expanding part. Okay, we're going to expand. So when I expand, I take my -6, times in. Everyone, you see, look at this. Plus, minus, look at the words. QPR plus 2PQ square cannot plus. Only one reason. I already said it. There's only one reason. What's the reason? Different unknown, cannot plus. Then you take the -6, you times in 1 by 1. So you times in 1 by 1. So you have what? You have negative, positive. See, negative, positive. Your answer says negative. 6 times 1, 6. This one I switch to PQR. Okay. Then the next one, minus, plus, minus, right? Minus plus minus, 6 times 2, 12, PQ squared. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite it. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite everything because everything is already done. And now I can do my normal plus minus already, you see? This one and this one, you can do a plus minus. Same unknown, right now, plus minus. So you have 2 ringgit, you owe somebody 12. Answer, -10 PQ squared. You owe somebody 3 ringgit, you owe another 6 ringgit. You owe 9 ringgit PQR. Done. So that's the skill that I'm going to show you. So I'm telling you the skill, you see, easy factorize. This is easy expand. This is our skill number 1. So if let's say you screenshot already, you will notice the same thing. So you notice all the skills, right? They will mix into your question. Okay, so now you notice, you see, 3 and 27, you know what to do really. You can factorize the 3 out, then you can cut the 3 below. Right now. But this one, you can check the answer yourself. We're going to move further to harder questions now. Okay, everyone, put a star here. Form 2. We will do one. Okay, we'll do one. We'll do like the important one. Okay, now, so number 1 and number 2 is like the easy one. I will go for the slightly harder one. Number 3 and number 4. Okay, come quick. Okay, number 3 and number 4. But make sure you go through not the seminar notes only. Seminar notes, I didn't place every single info, like every single questions that you have to know. But the important thing is that after you go through them, which are the important, not 100%, I would say like probably 30-40% of the questions only. You still have super easy question that you have to go through. You can click on the PDF past year question that I put on the 3rd page. You remember the PDF copy? That's important. The PDF file. The past year paper, it's what you're going to go through as in question wise. Okay, so seminar is only like probably 30-40% because we have like paper limit, so that's why I cannot put too much. Okay, now so everyone, number 3, this one, form 2, fraction related question. Okay, fraction related question. You notice this question is about what? It's about, you see, algebraic fraction involving plus minus. The first thing in your mind, same denominator. In Mandarin, 同分. Same denominator, right? Same denominator. So the idea, I'm gonna put it like where? we're going to put it side by side. So I think it's better for you to write it on a piece of A4, maybe test pad that I ask you to pre-prepare. So maybe you can write it over there. Okay, maybe you can write it over there. So I will place it by the side so that we can compare. Okay. Now everyone, the question is just like 1/3 minus 1/2. Okay, everyone, can you get me like a quick you get me on a quick 2 minutes. I noticed one the rain really. I haven't kept my laundry yet. 1 minute. So everyone, can you prepare your A4 first? Okay, A4 maybe test pad. 1 minute. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Super fast. Okay, now our fraction, same denominator. You see what I'm going to do? Okay, everyone, first, 1/3 minus 1/2. Primary standard, you're going to times what? Times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Is that agree, right? Primary standard, okay, then next working over 6, correct, right? We just put 1, we put 1 only, correct, right? Then 1 times 2, 2. Minus, you put it back, 1 times 3, you get 3, right? So what you are trying to do is to convert. Wait. I was running. Okay, continue. So what you're trying to do is that you're trying to combine 2 fractions into 1 fraction. We name it as single fraction. That's the reason why the question they place there, express blah 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 as a single fraction in its simplest form. Single fraction means 1 fraction only. Correct, right? So of course you have your answer as negative 1/6. Okay, so if let's say we're gonna compare part by part, right? You see, we're gonna compare part by part. Okay, students, do you notice 2C and CD? If let's say we compare it, we want to make it same denominator. Do you notice this is 2 and this is 1 number-wise? So what you need to do so that it becomes same denominator of 2, the first thing you do is to times 2 times 2 first, right? Then your 2 and 1 becomes 2 already. You see this one is already 2, but the other side is 1. It's 1. So you're going to times 2, right? Okay, then the next thing, your C here. You got a C here. What are you going to do to make it into CD? You see the other side is like CD, right? So what are you going to do? So the other side you're going to times D. Very good. You're going to times D. So I managed to apply, you see? I managed to apply the same thing already. So you see this side and this side is the same thing, right? It's the same thing. So I managed to make it same denominator. So now the next part, okay, the green color part, so I'm going to put here the green color part. So the green color part, do you notice? I'm going to make it over just 1 denominator, 2CD. Sorry. Just now you 3 times 2, 2 times 3, you put 1/6 only, same thing, 2CD. It's the same thing. So that's why we are comparing. So I would say you treat it as what, students? Yes, primary things, right? I would say, okay, when you're in primary, you notice quite hard. When you are in primary. But now you look at the primary question, it's like, yeah, cheap. So when you come into Form 2, you are now like your primary level brains. Yeah, so you are there. But then in order to make sure you understand, so I compare them. Okay, make sure you're aware that it's actually a primary question. It's just that now they fit in algebra already. They fit in algebra. Okay, so now I'm going to fit in the rest of the workings. So the 2 over here, just now I take 1 times 2, so I'm going to do like 5D, right? Now, students, I recommend that we put bracket to separate it. Because the other part, you have 2 terms, you see. You have 2 and minus 1 over 2D, where you have to times the whole thing with 2. So I separate it. So it's just like the 2 and 3, I put the brackets. Easier for us to deal with. Okay, students, the whole thing you're going to times 2, right? So 2 times 2, how much, everyone? 4. 2 times 2, you get a 4, right? Negative 1 over 2D times 2. Tell me, what's this? Negative 1 over 2D. Very easy. You get negative. 1 over 2 times 2, you get 1. And then D. So we put D. So 1D, the 1, you can ignore it. Just put D can already. Just put D can already. So far, okay? Can. Now, next, important stuff that you have to be careful with. A lot of students, I tell you, like, definitely in your exam, right? If let's say this thing comes out, 100%, I tell you, 100%, the question will be -1. They purposely want to make sure they how to say, they remind you that this one is important. Because a lot of times, right, when negative there, students forget about it. They forget to incorporate the negative into it. What do I mean by incorporate into it? Students, this is the same working. This one we have additional workings. So 5D continue. 5D continue, nothing much. But this minus and plus. -4, minus and minus, plus D. This is important. You see the blue color one? I emphasize it. This is super important. Then over 2CD. Don't tell me stupid things like this, everybody. If you say D and D, you cut, gone. Starting of the class, I already mentioned, right? Don't touch the plus minus thing. Don't cut. Right? So we're going to continue. Equals to, wait, final part already. The black color one, see? Final part already. Students, 5D plus D, 6D minus 4 over 2CD. Wait. So far, understand? Wow, there's a student spam me 78 message. Okay, come. So far, okay, you put okay. There, reason, usual come. Reason, because minus whole bracket, when I expand the bracket, see, I put it separately for you. You see? Can you see minus and plus when you open it, it becomes -4? Minus and minus, you get a plus D. That's the reason why I switched to this. Okay, now the next one. If students aware, right? If students aware, do you notice this thing? You still can further what? Simplify. You still can further simplify it. That's why you have to be very, very sensitive. In normal class, I have been emphasizing on this. That's the reason why I spend so many times in chapter 2 in your normal class. You see, like now, when I teach you, you notice I didn't go through the 6 skills. You will be like, what are the skills that we have to do? That's why you see we spend so much time in telling you the skills. So everyone, we have another working where you notice the 6 and 4, both numbers you can divide with 2. We can apply easy factorize. We take the 2 out, put a bracket, minus in the middle because there's a minus here. So everyone, 2 times what equals to 6? 2 times 3 equals to 6. 2 times what equals to 4? 2 times 2 equals to 4. Unknown, there's no repeats in unknown, so I put the D now over 2CD. Students, cut times already, ma? So your final answer, 3D minus 2 over CD. Perfect. 3 marks for calculation. 3 marks. Including the factorizing part, 3 marks. Okay, but it depends. First term exam, maybe they give you 4, but normally 3 only maximum. Okay, So this is super detailed already. And moreover, this question involves fraction. So I would say this question is a bit, I cannot say extreme lah, but got standard. Okay. In Malaysia, we say got standard. Ada standard. Okay, now, so I promise students that some skills, I'm going to mention it over here. Now I'm going to tell you the skill. Okay, the skill. Now, every single student over here, just now I asked, right? There's only like around 10 students, which is non-TTC, not in my class. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the rest of the students, if let's say you join since chapter 2, right? You already know how to use a calculator to type, right? I mean, type as in this answer. Do you know how to type this? You know how to type this? If let's say you know how to type using calculator to hack your answer, you raise your hand. You raise your hand. Let me know in the chat. No, let me know using this button. Quick, raise hand. Come. Try. Okay, now, so, okay, never mind, students. Too slow already. No need. Okay, I should tell you all. Okay, now, so I tell you all. Okay, Samuel is not my class, right? Okay, students. Now, so very simple. I want every single student, just now you downloaded your PDF file, right? You download your PDF file already, and then you straight get into your PDF file. I show you. You go into your PDF file. Wait, let me just quickly screen it for you. Then I can show it to everybody. Okay, screen number 2. Where's my screen number 2? Okay, my screen number 2. Now, student, you see these students spam me how many times? Da-da-da! Okay. This is what I always deal with. Okay, now, so everyone, now you can see my screen already, correct, right? Now, if let's say possible, for I mean, if let's say you downloaded your PDF file already, now you look at your algebra walkthrough. So you click on this. You click on this. You saw that? You see my little circle there, right? Okay, you're gonna click on this. Okay, I click bam. So the moment I click on it, it will fly you to this specific page. Right? So this specific page, can you see the bottom part here? Can you see FX570EX? It depends on your calculator version. If your calculator version is this, we name it as Casio FX570EX. You use this video to go to do a walkthrough. Okay, to do a walkthrough. I click on it. Now, see, I click, bam. So the moment I click on it, okay, let me tell you some disclaimer first. Disclaimer, everybody. Now, the one that I'm showing students, right? You see? The one that I'm showing students, you look at the question. You look at the question. Can you see there's an equals to 0 there? Let me tell you something. Ignore the equals to 0 because this is for Form 4. And during Form 2, we're actually using Form 4 method to hack our question. So later after the class, for those that you don't know how to do, so I'm pretty sure, let me ask, like, Samuel, you're using which calculator? Is this the calculator that you're using? EX? Okay, nice. Then this is what you need. Now, but remember, ignore the equals to 0. Your level, it's only without the equal to 0. So I'm going to show you what do I mean by your level. Okay, let me just move it back to the playlist, you see? So when you move to playlist, okay, another one before we continue. Now, look at ES, everyone. You see FX570 ES Plus. Any of you are using ES Plus, it looks like this. This is ES Plus. If your calculator shows 350 over here, then too bad, too sad. Too bad, too sad. So you cannot use the hack already. This is ES Plus. Okay. Now, so everyone, if I say ES Plus, actually I'm using the same question, right? It's just that there is an equals to 0. This is Form 4. Now, so I'm going to go back to this. You see how not to master algebra in 5 minutes. Factorization, can you see there's patterns there? So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to show you. Now, so do you notice when I go behind, right? Look at this question. Do you notice this one is similar to the next question, number 4? The bottom part there, the little part. Now, this is a skill where we name it as skill number 6. Okay, there. We can hack using calculator. So I'm going to show you how to use how to hack using calculator. You see? Now, I use calculator to hack everything. Then how do you use calculator to hack everything? I'm not showing now. You're going to watch later after the class. I already said I cannot finish everything. That's why I start the motivations. Then you continue with your revisions. Okay, we start 3 weeks earlier. Correct? Okay, everyone. So these are the things that you're going to walk through. You see, you're going to walk through. You're going to walk through. Now, so, wait. See, these are the things that you're going to walk through. Now, so everyone, I'm going to take this away now. Okay, I'm going to take this away. Now, so let's assume that, now in case you forget already, it's the first link. After you click on it, if you are using EX, you click on this. If you are using ES Plus, you click on this. If you're using MS Calculator, you can click on this. Now, but if let's say for EX and ES Plus students, you want like the complete form through, same go through after you know how to type it, you click on this again. You see this one, you click on this again, and you see how does it differs from the form 4 version. It's just that I already said just ignore the equals 0 can already. Okay, can So a lot of little tricks, I will show it to you, and everything is in the PDF file. Okay, help out your friends. The more you help out your friends, the better. Okay, when you help your friends, you actually get better, not them. They get good, you get way better. There, Jingshan, there, this one. You see can you see my mouse? There, this one is for MS. This one is for MS. This one MS. Every single calculator. But you don't tell me like, teacher, how about Sharp? If let's say you are using Sharp or maybe Canon, it's the same MS. It's the same MS calculator. It's the same thing. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to take it away. Okay, I'm going to take it away and go back to our notes. Go back to our notes. Normal class students, I'm pretty sure you are here. Please bring your seminar notes. Please bring your seminar notes along when you come to the class. Notes, 7 notes along. Okay, cool. Now, so let's go back. Saw that, everyone. So, same denominator. How do you make it same denominator, everyone? Let me tell you something. This is a bit extreme, especially Catholic high school students. Be careful. I take this question from Catholic high school, old past year question. Old past year question. Okay, now, so everyone, let me tell you something. Now, there are so many different ways to handle. Okay, so many different ways to handle. I show you like one basic, one common way lah. Everyone, some student will say, teacher, very easy lah, times each other lah. Well, I tell you, if you times this way, you will definitely cry on, That's why the more question you do, I would say your brain gonna keep so many different ways that you tried out before. Okay? The more you try, the better. I mean, different books are like, let's say you have like Blangy book, you have your Sasbani book, any books. So if let's say too much, share with your friends. Hey, you finished this book already, can share me. Then you finish already, you swap your friends. Wow, they do a lot already. Now, so here, look at this. If you do this, I tell you, you'll cry on. You know why? Hey, we learned this kind of thing before, man. Like x minus 5, you're going to times with x squared minus 10, 10x plus 25. Come on, I tell you, 100%, I will cry too. So that's why I said your skill, you have to be super sensitive. Because this thing over here, it's actually your skill number 6. Under hard factorize, under hard factorize. Skill number 6. So I will be super sensitive, and you know what? After you apply the calculator thing, but of course I'm not showing you here. You have to make sure you watch the calculator thing. Now then you notice this thing eventually gets this, this is what you get. This is what you get. And you know what? Normally student will stay here, but you know what? as a teacher where I'm so experienced, actually experienced not to say that I'm good or what. I'm trying to say that because I'm teaching, I do so many questions already. So as a very experienced teacher where I tried so many questions, I already said we have to be super sensitive. That's why when I see this question, it's like automatic, I will change it. Automatic already. It's just like when you practice badminton so many times, the moment when they drop shot, you will use the correct steps to handle the drop shots. It's like automatic already. Okay. Or maybe let's say you are in MMA, the moment when somebody punch you, the first thing you do is to go backwards, something like that. It's like ultra instinct already. So the moment I see 2x minus 10, do you know what I will do? I will definitely apply my easy factorize. I will take the 2 out. And you know what? I left x minus 5. And you know what? I will straight away cut. You see? I instantly get 2 over x minus 5 minus 1 over x minus 5. Don't you think instantly it becomes same denominator? Oh, then equals to same. I can minus already. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 over x minus 5 done. That's the fastest way to do. Some student even do what, teacher, I didn't cut, teacher. You know what? I times x minus 5 here. Can. Your workings will be longer. And eventually you have to factorize. Eventually you have to slash again. You get extra workings. But do you notice, if let's say you are super sensitive with your mathematics skills, right? But I already said, by teaching you 1, 2 times or be applying, like trying out 1, 2 questions, you won't be able to achieve this level. If let's say you have the talent, then different. But if let's say for me, I'm not so talented, right? So I have to try a lot to achieve this. It's like automatic when I see it, I know to do it. So you have to try a lot one. Same applies to other subjects. Okay, so number 4, that's how I do it. Then the next thing will be, you know what student ask me? This is what I promise students, you mean how do I get this? Is it? Chloe, calculator. This one, please watch calculator. Because calculator, you you instantly get the answer already. That's why just now I said you all can go to the PDF file thing to watch the calculator. Instantly you get the answer. Now, but the next concern from students is what, That's why you see I'm telling you all the strategies. So the next question from students will be, teacher, this x minus 5, x minus 5, but my teacher said cannot use calculator. Need to use the try error thing. Okay, come, I show you. Nobody do the try error thing, but if your teacher insists, said that, you didn't write this, I won't mark you for it. Okay, never mind. I show you how to reverse. Because when you type calculator, calculator gives you what, gives you x equals to 5. Calculator get you this. And from this, you'll be able to get these 2 things. Okay? Now, so what I do is that, you know what? Now, I'm doing a reverse. I'm teaching you how to reverse. Yes, Jingquan, you will. But just in case your teacher did emphasize that, sorry, I need the try-error method calculation. Then you hack like this. You instantly write the question one more time. Okay? You instantly leave some blanks. Okay, some blanks. This one is like 1 part, 2 parts. Then you draw a line. Then after you draw a line, you know what? The first and the third, this is the format, I'm trying to use because we get the answer already. We are trying to reverse. We get these 2 answers already by using calculator. So what I do is that I will instantly take these 2, I will write it back. I will instantly write it back. And do you notice x and x is the same answer? I just rewrite everything according to the steps. I just rewrite everything. And I will put the cross instantly like what your teacher wants. And you know what? This thing is like x times minus 5, I put it back. X times minus 5, I put it back. And I will write the one in the middle over here. And this will be the workings. I'm trying to reverse, to copy paste the workings just for my teacher to look, to like refer. So this one is a reverse to it. Okay, so you get the calculator thing ready, you hunt them inside, then you can do already. The reason why I don't agree, not to say don't agree, it's just that I don't recommend students to write these things or maybe use it because one of the reason is because of that marks given is only 1 mark. And the next thing will be, we name it as try and error. Do you know what's the meaning of try and error? It means you're going to keep trying until you get the correct match. Imagine the first attempt, you cannot get it. You have to try the second attempt. You have to try the third attempt, the fourth attempt. So when you keep trying it, you will waste your time. But if you type calculator, you instantly get it. Then you reverse. It's actually faster. So you can use this way to hack the workings. Okay. Now, students, this will be algebraic fraction involving plus minus. In the PDF, I put a few questions for you to watch as well. Okay. Now, and this video is recorded. You want to watch it again? Go ahead. You can go back to your same pdceducation.org. There is a replay button there. You can click on it. Then you can search for this Form 2 video, English version. Okay, now the next thing, everyone, we're gonna move away. Now this expanding part, our switch up. Okay, you can watch video to help you out and factorize. Okay, factorize. Make sure you go through them. Okay, so what I need to go through with you is question number 4 in your page number 5, where it involves the what's it called? The skills that you need to handle your times divide related questions. Okay, times divide related question. Okay, come, continue. Okay, now, so like what I mentioned, I already mentioned to you already, and if let's say possible, we'll do as much as possible. If let's say not possible, you're gonna handle a lot of questions with the PDF file that I passed to you. Okay, now, so make sure go through past year as well. You have 3 weeks. Okay, you have 3 weeks. Okay, now number 4. And normal class student, make sure you bring your seminar notes with you. Bring your seminar notes with you to the class. So if let's say you have time, we'll take the question and we'll do the question inside. Okay, or maybe I will check whether you do already or not. Okay, so everyone, number 4. This one, it's a fraction related question. Oops, there. It's a fraction related question, but it's times divide instead of plus minus. Plus minus, you're going to make sure it becomes like same denominator, but times divide, no need. The first thing you do is to be very, very sensitive with the expression that you can factorize so that you can simplify them. So 2p plus 11 cannot because both of them, they are prime numbers, you can do anything. 6x leave it, divide change to times, 8x squared leave it. But then, do you notice this thing? It's super familiar for those that, or maybe you already go through your chapter 2, you're supposed to be familiar with your 4p squared minus 1 to 1. Everyone, tell me what's that 2 very important characteristics that you see in these 2 terms. So I just write a name there. It's actually hard factorize. Okay, hard factorize. Skill number 5. Skill number 5. Hard factorize, you have 2. One is skill 5, one is skill 6. Very good, Josie. Okay, Josie. So 4p squared 1 to 1. We name it as starts with p. Everybody, thank you very much. Perfect square. That's why we have to be very, very sensitive. And you notice in the middle, you have negative as well. Gosh, very good. Yes. Now, then the next thing will be, whoa. So what you can do, this is what you will do, everyone. A squared minus b squared, you can switch to a minus b, a plus b. Right? So your answer for this will be 4 becomes 2. 4 becomes 2. P squared becomes P. P squared becomes P. 1, 2, 1 becomes 11 and 11. According to the pattern here, you put 1 plus, 1 minus. You terbalik, no problem. Terbalik as in you put negative first, then positive behind. Then, students, cut the whole thing because they are like 100% equal. Remember just how I said, plus minus don't touch. Sure, student want to find like my mistake one. Plus minus cannot touch, I say. But if let's say it is 100% equivalent, 100% equivalent, you can cut the whole thing. You can cut the whole thing. A plus B over A. Cannot, This one cannot, you cut this one gone. No such thing. If I say 100% equal, yes. Like let's say 5W minus 4. 5W minus 4. Yes, cut the whole thing, 1, 1. If I say 5W minus 4, 5W plus 4, cannot touch. Not 100% equal. So there's so many things that you have to keep trying. That's why you notice those top scorer, they have been practicing what? At maths. Maths not really. Okay, so practice and maths, physics, because those are calculations. Theory you can keep reading, memorize, but then for your calculation, you have to keep practicing it. Just like your badminton, your sports, your drawing, you have to practice to achieve it. Okay. So you cut already. This one cannot. 6 and 8. Okay, no. Simplify this one. 4 and 3. 1x and 2x there. Cut 1, you left 1x. Eventually, 1 times 4x, 4x. 3 times 2p minus 11. Right, right. So I write extra working, then you incorporate 3 inside, you multiply them. So you get 6p minus 33. Ta-da! Don't cut the 4 and 6, slap you. Plus minus cannot touch. Cannot, Marcus, right? Okay. 4p squared plus 121 is not applicable. I mean, you cannot apply any factorization. Okay, can? Got it, huh? Got it, huh? Now, teacher, why sometimes you put 3 bracket 2 but sometimes you put 6? 3 bracket 2, got me? Or you mean just now why I switched the... But let me see, is this what you're trying to say? You mean something like this? Something like this? If you are talking about this is factorization. We are trying to convert plus minus back into times divide. Okay. Now, students, I don't want to go through it too much because our class is until 3:30, right? Okay, I have so many things I want to share with everybody. Now, I already said there's so many things that you have to practice. So the good thing is that we started very early. Actually, not like super early, three weeks ago. Okay, so you still have time. And the PDF file is super detailed. You need my help, you can find me in IG. For those that you are not in my class, you can find me in IG, just type MG Mathematics, you'll be able to find me there. You can ask me questions there. So if I say I didn't reply, you can spam me, I'm okay. It's just that I will reply you quite late now because my work is every day until 10 p.m. Okay, so notes, questions prepared already, question prepared to you already, PDF file prepared to you already. Use that as a very, very I would say very good like exercise practice for you to excel. Okay, so I will see you again if you're in the class, and make sure you bring your seminar books with you. Okay, Ken? So you have any question, you can stay and find me. Okay, if let's say you can say and ask me. If let's say you okay already, you can go already. Yeah. Okay. So okay, in case you're like students just join in just now, how do you get the answer, the PDF file again? Now I will show you one more time. Okay, shall show you one more time on that. Okay, share. Wait, let me share my screen again. Now, so this is the one. Okay, let me show you. You can go to ttceducation.org, this thing. You can go here, you can see my screen, right? Amanda, can see my screen? Can you can see the ttceducation.org? Can? So can Amanda here, no, Amanda? Okay, yes. Then you scroll down the same post where you enter this class. You click on this. Then after that, you go down, right? Can you see you have this thing called click here for PDF file and answers? So you're going to click on it. So once you click on it, can you see form 2? So you're going to click on that form 2. Then after you click on the form 2, then you enter math, the first one. The answer, everything is here. This is the touchable link. Then the touchable link, it's public. You can share to any of your friends. Okay, but of course you teach them how to use it. Okay, can? So thank you very much, everybody. I will see you again on in the class. Okay, bye-bye.